Greetings, hello, welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen and our first Chosen encounter here. We get the assassin in our starting region, and that's where the retaliation triggered, and so that's who we're gonna have to fight. No, I think this looks like we're starting off on some high ground, I like that. That's not too far away, although the building being in the way might become problematic. Alright, the assassin, vastly different from the way she is in vanilla, also has received some changes as opposed to previous Long War versions. We go over those as we fight her. For now, there's 7 to 9 other enemies on the map. They start in yellow alert, so we need to be a little bit careful about that. And we need to make a decision on how much do we care about the rebels, how much do we care about the device. If we lose the device, we can't run intel in this region for a number of days that I totally remember, 21, 28. Yeah, at least we're blocked out from finding any missions. Now, we also don't start with concealment, but I don't like my shinobi being in the back here. It's kind of awkward. Where are the map edges? Really? Is it all the way over there? We got the edge back here. Okay. Just behind the pass. Right, maybe we start, well, not evacuating, but kind of repositioning, right? The rebels, the Chosen will usually spawn near your rebels, and they're gonna have a hard time fighting them on their own.
I'll attack them over there.
So we're gonna start moving these guys a little bit into the direction of the main squad, and if we find any enemies while doing that, that at least gives us some information on what to fight. Where to fight it.
Okay.
We'll run out this way just to get more information. Very of this corner here. You know what? We do have 2 charges of scanning protocol. Let's pop one. We can use the other one to maybe reveal the assassin. Pop one to kind of see if we have any bad boys camping our spawn location. That seems okay. I really wish you had some indication of the exact radius of that ability.
Ziehe los.
Okay. Kind of something there.
Finally.
Really gives us line of sight to the guys from the other squad. Alright. I mean, definitely want my cannon fighting the assassin. So let's move you in that direction. What do we need to fight that group over there? I always see as a sentry, and technically we don't even see him. Probably, I mean, you know, Templar is not going to be great against the assassin anyway.
Together we are strong.
If it's a sentry, maybe a trooper or 2, then needle grenades will be fantastic. It's all these unarmored enemies.
Move.
Let's get you in that direction.
Come on.
Get the real high ground going. And then maybe, I don't know how many. This could be a cool group of 3, 4, 2, I don't know. So this could be enough to deal with it. They might need some support. So let's get the shotgun over in that direction too.
No rest for the weary.
Okay, meanwhile over here. My squad. This guy scouting most of this direction. I think it's more likely to have enemies that way. And maybe back there. This is also the end of the map. Now there's definitely a group back here. You know, never assume, oh, it's just a tiny corner that we haven't seen yet. There's nothing there.
On the move!
Bet $2. That's exactly where they are.
Go in there.
Move.
What I sometimes do, but I'm not doing now, obviously, is throw a smoke grenade with any of your rebels that have the SMG. Just to give you some extra protection from yellow alert shots.
The elders will hear no
Very close, actually.
Do not disappoint them. We've got our shot at the Chosen. Let's make sure it counts.
Consider yourselves lucky. At the very least, you will die with honor.
Doesn't she usually say the first line, then the screen pops up, and then after you confirm, she does the second line?
Holds a great deal of promise. One must simply look past their current inhabitants.
Befehl bestätigt.
What happened to my friends here?
Feindliche Gruppe entdeckt.
Right. There's no way we can get a grenade in there. We can kinda approach them via the rooftop. Assassin is very close though. Oh,
All over it.
let's get you up there. So she spawned here. She will move a little bit. She has very low mobility in long war. Like I think mobility of 9, so 6 tiles, 12 tiles on a dash. So we can probably avoid her for the time being. Maybe, like I don't like the terrain here very much. Maybe we can force her to come out in the open, play with us here
Whatever.
on the side.
Tired of waiting around.
Okay.
Yeah, I will even not go into this building here.
With honor, I lead.
So that might then also give me some sniper shots. These tiles reveal, but here I don't reveal, so I should be able... None of this is line of sight to the enemy. I should be able to jump in here and hide behind the wall. Get that shotgun close and personal for that group.
Move to higher ground.
I'd like that door to be not open. Yeah, I'm really kinda almost abandoning the device here.
Copy that. On Overwatch.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
I hope that we can deal with the assassin quick enough that we don't get any random group taking pot shots at the device and killing it. But it's, you know, not guaranteed. Also, your mobility is ass. You're far enough away from the assassin. I'm gonna keep Rebecca here, and then probably next turn start off with the scan to see if we can
Right. Show them
reveal
what the
her.
have asked of you.
Okay, so she didn't attack this turn at least. 18 health there. 14 left now. Seven health. Alright, so let's take a look at the assassin. A lot of abilities, right? She has the usual stuff, although Harbor Wave is not just a make everybody dazed, but it actually deals damage, so that's a little bit more dangerous, I would say. The main thing we have to look at is, first of all, she has hit and run. So you don't want to be flanked by her, because then she can take a free hit and run shot. She does have defense against Overwatch. She does have defense in close range. You can usually ignore the adversary kind of thing, the weakness. That's not the damage that's gonna make this pop. Like, you still don't want to use your Templar and merely attack the assassin. She can... Okay, so whenever you deal damage to a Chosen, they get a reaction. They can use Combat Readiness as a reaction. The Assassin usually doesn't do that. She can attack with melee and target adjacent to her as a reaction. The other thing she will do is she will walk towards you. So you deal damage to her, and you don't want anybody to stand next to the Chosen while dealing damage to her, because then she will attack. What I'm a little bit confused about, that's enhanced layered armor. So this is the big new change we have to talk about briefly here. One other thing before we get to this though. Blood first. Every time she attacks with a melee weapon, she gets a damage boost. It says a damage boost to her melee attacks. I'm fairly certain that's to all attacks, like even Harbor Wave will do more damage if she gets stacks of Blood first. And that stackable damage boost, there's no cap on it. It's just removed on a successful kidnap. So yeah, if you let her attack too often, she will get really strong and start one-shotting people. So enhanced layered armor. If she takes more than 40% of her max hit point in a single turn, any further damage is reduced by 75%. Effectively, unless you have a lot of attacks at your disposal, you cannot kill her in one turn. So we need to be aware of that. We're gonna have to see how we can minimize her damage while still doing as much damage as possible to her. Alright, let's start it off here. You have a 91% chance to hit with high ground and steadied weapon. Not then that's good enough for me. But it's the safest way to attack her, right? So, for example, if I were to throw a grenade, then she will start moving towards this rebel, and with the next attack, she will then be next to him, and the next attack she will start attacking, and if I don't have actions to get away from her, I'm gonna have a bad time. So one option would be a good old rocket. So in the previous iterations of the Chosen, of the Assassin rather, you would want to hit her with the strongest hitting attack first. that doesn't matter anymore. It's you wanna just hit her, get her to that 40% threshold. Ideally, of course, damage her a little bit further. You know, so you do half of her HP in one turn, half the other turn. Chew through the damage reduction for the last few hits, but you don't want to fight her for 3 turns. So I think we're gonna do this. What else did we damage there? I don't know. Alright, now you have a clear shot here. Now you see here, laser lance is 5 to 8, damage 5 to 6. The reason for that is the rocket did 5 points of damage. So once we do 6 points of damage, we would have we cross the 40% damage threshold, right? So 28, yeah, like 11 damage is 40%, right? Ish. Anyway, at that point we already triggered the damage reduction. Anyway.
There is no place you can hide from me.
But we still want to get her to 14, right? At least. That's the 50% threshold. Now, Pablo fired his rocket, so he can't move. So that's if she gets too close to Pablo, I need to really stop attacking her. And at this point, we're doing so little damage, so I guess it doesn't really matter
I'm on it, Commander.
what we're attacking her with. Like, everything will hit for 1 hit, 1 HP. So might as well throw a grenade here.
Eat this.
There is no honor in this.
Alright, and so here also is, yeah, I think we might actually be in a situation where we can't attack her again now. Because otherwise she's going to be next to Pablo, and we don't want her to start, we don't even want her to start her turn next to a soldier.
I'm relocating. There.
So that gives us, you know, we're not quite at the 14 health I wanted to be at, but it's fine. On the second turn, we kind of have more options to deal with her. Yeah, okay. We're ignoring this part of the battlefield for now. I'm gonna see what we can do against these chumps here.
I can handle that.
Should get a nice grenade in there. Problem is, of course, that unless we get extremely lucky with the damage roll, not killing anybody.
Frag out.
That's a challenge, Mr. Huntsman. Come on. 6s across the board.
Found something. Targets eliminated.
Of those born by the Elder's hands, not all are created equal.
I'll take a kill on the 2 6 HP guys. That is fantastic. Is there any chance for some weird line of sight here? For combat protocol, yes. Am I risking getting hit and run shot by the assassin a little bit? There's so many other targets there.
Good.
Through the window, through the window. Alright, we know there's another group with the sectoid back there. If that's also a group of 4, that might be it.
Okay.
And with that in mind, I think I'll bring you back over in this direction, maybe, yeah? Just getting another last point of damage in and the assassin is all we need next turn.
Getting there.
Copy that.
So I want to have people close-ish by to be able to deal all the damage next turn, but at the same time I also want to be spread out here
Solid
to
copy.
avoid any harbor wave shenanigans. And also at the same time, I want to be aware that we have more enemies to deal with over there, so I don't just want to fall back. So I guess we're gonna bring you up top.
Yes, sir.
Sure, yes, sir, please. Yeah. Would be nice if we can pick up that loot next turn on a blue move. What are the odds of another group being just here?
It is destined.
Here and there.
10-4.
There.
Move to
And
higher
maybe
ground.
here. Watches don't really matter.
Let's use this clear.
It's not like it's gonna hurt us.
All who stand in your way.
Alright, so Pablo's gonna take a little bit of a
Awaits you.
tap here.
Enjoy these fleeting breaths while they last.
Half the health on the
One time
device
you
gone.
People fought honorably. Now you scurry in the shadows like rodents.
Let's move already.
Start with the slug shot. So the only thing we need to be aware of, anybody we shoot with, we can no longer move. We don't want to be in a position where the assassin then gets to us. So we kind of want to take any sort of long range shots
Okay.
first. And there's still an argument to be made to do take your shots with that deal the most damage, just to reduce the number of reactions she gets in a single turn. Yeah, let's take this. It's max distance shot. Becker should be safe this turn.
That will not be enough to stop me.
Was a good one. That is, I hate that position. No, we don't have a sniper shot here, or rather... Like, usually you get the assassin out in the open half the time. That's because she always moves. She moves a lot. Get a flank here. It's a little bit risky against these guys. Especially if I want to be aggressive about this and position you there. Where did we have a rebel over here? Back there. That is... Would be on this... Alright, let's move around this side of the cover.
On my way.
Come there. Chances are she will still move towards Pablo here. Now there's also, of course, you know, Flush, giving her reduced defense and dodge for the rest of the turn. Could be a good thing.
It will take more than superficial wounds to slow my advance.
Let's get you as far away from her as possible. It might just be towards the enemy. I don't like that. Let's go up top.
Here I come.
I cannot be so easily dissuaded.
Right. Don't like that either, that position. Damage 1 to 2. So this is pretty much a guaranteed kill then.
On my way. That's right.
Though it pains me to flee from a worthy adversary, the Elders will not allow me to die in this world. We will meet again.
We've proven the Chosen can be hurt. Now we just have to work on putting them down for good.
Alright, we're a little bit on the clock though. Device is down to 9 health, and there's a snake and a sectoid, both of which deal a surprising amount of damage. No, we don't wanna... Kinda wanna rush in this direction, but not recklessly.
Got it, move it.
So let's stay in cover. Also, I really want that loot. Also, there's a tower hack here. And over there, speed and conditioning. Okay.
Got it, moving.
Evaluate sector.
Really get up top here.
Roger that.
Get you up top though. I think you're gonna be getting there in time to help out.
Move.
And we do have two rebels here who can also throw some flashbangs. The problem with flashbangs is, since it reduces enemy aim, but they always have 100% enemy aim against the device, they might start all shooting the device.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
At least you only hit for 4, but if she gets another 5 hit in, that's a dead device. So we need to get some eyes on her. And probably, ideally, get a grenade. Grenade in there.
Whatever you say.
Assuming she's still there, so that should work. I'll never confirm this by getting actual line of sight here.
Verstanden. Rücke ab.
So much for that. Just take that grenade. I don't think they move after taking a shot at the device.
Get ready for surprise!
Move in. Hold up, Delta.
Okay. Sectoid and the snake were part of the same group there. Alright. Oh, were they? No, the snake isn't active yet. Interesting. God, if he had a little bit more mobility, we would have an easy kill on that trooper here. Very much doubt you have any shots, okay. I need that snake to also be active, so I'm gonna run you in here.
Time to motor.
It did not quite do what I needed it to do. Well, I guess first things first then.
I'm on
See
it. Come
what
on
kind
now.
of shot you have on that dude. Great. That's good enough.
Nailed him.
So I'm wondering where we could potentially move with a rebel. Problem is my low-ish mobility. Tiles. So in order to attack the sectoid, we need to be here. I was looking at about a position that I can invert myself with one of the rebels and then still attack. I don't think that's happening here. Let's bring it just inside. Does activate the snake. Okay. Which comes much closer. Okay. So again, 7 tiles, eh? So like here. Maybe even like anywhere there would work. Is any of that in line of sight of Atelis for the invert? That should work.
Will do.
So I'm gonna run you here. So focus there. Slap the snake.
They serve me well.
5 HP, you can do 4 damage at most. Obviously, there's no way that we can lose the device here. You heard me, XCOM? No way. Absolutely not.
Going.
Check the hack next turn. We also have reinforcements eventually coming in. I think
Move it out.
if we kill them next turn, we might still be good. So if you kill all the enemies on the map before the reinforcements are red,
Going
you
over
don't
here.
have to face them.
Rolling out.
Bring all the people closer for that single sectoid. Alright, that's good enough.
Overwatch. They're bringing in reinforcements.
Okay, reinforcements coming in, so we will have to face them. What's in the tower? Perception, squad reflexes, nothing that gives us anything for the strat layer. Oh, that was nice.
Our faith will prevail.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm on it.
Yeah, they could drop in pretty much anywhere, so let's just get ready for them.
Feuerschutz.
Come on.
They usually drop somewhere near the, let's say, center of your squad.
Push them back.
So far spread out here.
Tired of waiting around. Scanning.
Let's move on. Sniper mode. Very accurate.
Overwatch. Aye,
Very
aye.
deadly. Keeping an eye on that spot.
Hold what you've got. Provide cover. Affirmative. Covering now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time here trying to find that perfect position.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Could also reload it, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Assassin is the meat and bones of this mission, and we've dealt with her. Although 4 people as reinforcements is might actually still be a little bit to work with here, because I also dropped in not at all near the center of my squad.
Negative damage.
Shotgun Overwatch from close range misses.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give it a
Oh,
try.
you're still disoriented, so no grenades. Okay. Any sniper shots? Nope. Oh, he's on the same position as the previous trooper. Can you nail another 59? So we can vault that guy. Then attack this guy. That way we have 2 enemies. Stun? I didn't think that was still possible from a Templar rent. I haven't seen a stun happening in like a long time.
Stay quiet. I'll see you in hell, lizard.
I think that's usually what a lizard looks like, but whatever, and you do you. Now we get combat protocol up again. Zappity zap the stunt guy, I guess.
Okay.
Not that makes too much of a difference. Alright, so you got this guy. What can we do about him? You don't have a grenade left. So you can reach with a grenade, and then we can move in with the shotgun.
Grenade.
Okay, and that's the mission cleaned up.
Entry team to talk. There's a down
As
suspect
soon as we do this.
Ich bin aufgeflogen. Wie viele waren das jetzt? Confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Great job,
Yeah, that's the new assassin.
The Chosen back to
Newish
their masters
assassin.
with a few scars to show for their effort. If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready. And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are...
At least we know these Chosen can be killed. Well, temporarily.
And yeah, I don't think we could have avoided that wound. Like, the Chosen, the Assassin, will get an extra turn. Very little you can do about that. And taking 1 point of damage here, 1 little wound, is just the price we have to pay for having the Assassin as our first Chosen. The reward, though, is promotion here for boosted cores. Go on for those damage grenades. Now we would have wiped that group. You actually did take a shot. Get precision shot for stronger shots. Alright, this is a little bit of a tricky one. So the goal is to build shooty shinobi, right? To have hit and run, Hunter's Instinct, rapid fire. So we're usually going to be moving and then shooting. So we get extra, if we take impulse, we get extra 10 aim, 10 crit. But as a shinobi, your job is also kind of, at least at the start of the mission, to scout. If you're running around with a rifle, you're gonna not have the advantage of the SMG and the smaller detection radius, so I kinda like covert to make up for that. It also gives a bonus to infiltration time, which, you know, also makes up for usually SMG gives you less infiltration time on missions. So you it's kind of your, you know, SMG at home perk. Do you need the aim and crit? I think if we end up picking up Predator, we have more than enough aim to probably get 100% shots against anything that we're able to flank. And we want to flank for hit and run, so I think I'm grabbing covert here. I think both are viable options for a shooty oriented shinobi. Alright, back here. Yeah, I think the goal was, even though you don't have the perfect aim stats to be all offensive, but we want to mix it up in the barracks a little bit. So let's go Sentinel here, go into Overwatch, see how that works for us. Again, Predator, very, very solid perk, although on an assault you don't really need the aim. You ideally within 3 or 4 tiles of the enemy. I feel like assaults is probably going to be the one where I'm not gonna force myself to do multiple specs or different specs, because I don't think Arc Thrower is in a super good spot at the moment. I don't know. It's nuts when you get the tier 3 Arc Thrower and stun people for 2 turns, and you can basically keep a single enemy indefinitely stunned, but you're losing so much offensive potential for little gain. And you know, the Arc Blaster still works with a baseline spec. That being said, Scriptlow, no fear. Little bit of loot. And I know I still have a free covert action sitting here. And it's the freaking Bond or Locate a Faction. Or, you know, we could even do the Hunt the Chosen, I guess. I really want to use the Sergeant. I mean, we do have a few more Sergeants now, right? We got a bunch of promotions there. This gives us access to more covert actions. Like, of all the free covert, you get one covert action here for free. I feel like Soldier Bond's probably the worst. I like this. Like, let's say mid-game, you know, when you kind of got a bunch of bonds among your squad, your barracks, and you see, oh, this person does not have any good bond buddy, let's just send them on teamwork training. But for the free covert action in the first month or in the second month here, this feels awful. I afford to have somebody here not available for 16 days. The advantage is getting an early skirmisher. Thing is, I'm kind of... I feel like I'm taxing my barracks already, so committing on having too few people for 16 days feels like a lot. So I'm gonna take the opportunity cost of not running a covert action still. Okay, yeah, we never got that scientist. Let's keep scanning in West Asia. Just, hang on, what's the time on this? 5 days?
Setting course for the West Asian corridor.
We haven't found the third liberation mission yet here. I don't expect it's gonna have any decent timer when we find it, but each time you find it, future detections will be easier. I think you need to get some training. Alright, and with that out of the way, that's not the mission, this is the mission. We've got a vulnerable even at, you know, effective strength 1, 7 to 9. Should be another quick one, but we're gonna do this in the next episode. Thanks for watching, see you next time.